Hey all, welcome to my channel. It's Freaky Goose here. I've been working on a 2D Metroidvania boss rush game for the past couple of months, and today I'm going to be talking about how I set up a 2D dynamic multi-camera system in Godot for my game. Cameras are an essential part of video games. A good camera can turn an otherwise boring gameplay sequence into an impactful and interactive sequence that keeps players engaged. The thing about a good camera system is that when it's not there, you don't necessarily notice, but when it's absent, you notice something is wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up a dynamic multi-camera system for my 2D game in Godot using Phantom Camera plugin. When I was planning out the camera system for my game, it was very important for me to have a flexible camera system that will make it easy to manage multiple cameras in game levels, auto zoom on multiple targets, look ahead in player direction, punch in and out for cinematic effects, trigger custom camera events like changing the post-processing and rumbling, and set camera view limits. Phantom Camera is a Godot plugin that makes it easier to control cameras in Godot. It is the equivalent of Cinemachine in Unity. It has many built-in functionalities that speed up your workflow and makes it easier to create complex camera interactions in Godot. For my game, this is how I set up the camera system. For each level in my game, there's a scene master camera that serves as a director for all other cameras. The scene master camera contains a camera 2D node, which is Godot's internal 2D camera node, and a phantom camera host, which manages all other phantom cameras and their logic. So think of it as the main director of all other cameras, and it has to be present in a scene for all other cameras to work. This is the default setup if you want Phantom Camera to work in your project. And then depending on how large the level is, I can have multiple cameras in the scene that points to different areas on the level. But for each camera, there's also an area 2D, which is a camera instruction node. What this does is triggers events when player enters the camera zone. And then there's the camera limit, which is a very simple rectangular collision shape to determine the camera limits and what it can show. In practice, this is what my camera setup looks like. There is one scene master camera per level, which acts as the director and initializes the phantom camera host that manages all the logic of other phantom cameras. The scene master camera script also contains helper functions for different interactions with the current active camera, like punching in and out or updating the current offset relative to the player. Each camera that covers different areas in the level can hold multiple camera instruction node, which is an area 2D used for three things. Number one, to detect when the player enters a certain area and notify the scene master camera to prioritize the new camera. Phantom Camera does a good job of seamlessly twinning between these cameras. Number two, pass instructions about the setup of the new camera, like the zoom level and offset from player. Multiple instructions can be set up per camera to create a dynamic interaction with the player depending on certain triggers in the game. Number three, to trigger certain events like cutscenes or change the levels post-processing. The active camera also holds a collision shape, which doubles as the camera view limit, which simply means the camera will not show anything outside the bounds of the limit's collision shape. This setup has been working well and has handled all the use cases I need it for so far. It is also very easily extendable to support more use cases if need be. Phantom Camera is also constantly being maintained and updated by the developers on GitHub. Please see the description for the link, or you can download it through Godot's asset store. Thank you for staying to the end. If you want to see more videos like this video and subscribe. See you in the next one.